Truth is stranger than fiction. Even as I post this video, it's 5:05 a.m. and I was 5 seconds into the video when I noticed that. That's how this stuff works. That's how these things work. Because first of all, synchronicities are real. And each time we try to pull away from these things, each time we try to pull away from reality, or whatever reality is, each time we say reality, but what the heck, hey kitty, what the heck is reality? You're in a good way. Good cat. She's in a good way. But each time we try to find an answer, we get more questions. Don't we, kitty? Don't we? Good kitty. Good kitty. She doesn't feel like talking. But truth is stranger than fiction. And as I started the video, it was at 5:05, and I was 5 seconds in. Those little things saying something. We always keep trying to figure things out, but as we try harder and harder to figure things out, the more questions rise. And that's the thing, whether you're in science or theoretical physics or studying in spirituality or whatever you're studying, the further you get into studying things, the further down the rabbit hole you go. Whether it's the ME, whether it's whatever it is, you go further down the rabbit hole. And people like these big-time podcasters, not to name any names for this video, they can talk about irrelevant topics or things that they think are relevant all day long, but it doesn't amount to a hill of beans in what's truthfully meaningful, what's really going on. And we're trying to find ourselves and find the answers to things as we move along. And we're trying our best to find our way through this crazy journey. Many of us struggling very, very much. And have you ever started thinking about how things are? Obviously, you know none of that could happen by accident. Everything is way too intricate, without a doubt. But I just many times the more you try to get an answer, get closer to an answer, the more questions arise. Isn't that right, kitty? Yeah. Yes, it is. Anyway, every time you try to get closer to an answer, more questions arise. And you know who runs this world. You know who runs this world. Something is trying its darndest to keep us from getting to the answers. But anyway, I just wanted to state also, as I started that video, I feel like that was for a reason, that I noticed that 5:05. I've been seeing 444. Earlier I saw 444. I happened to look at the clock at that time. 5:05, 555, 333, 222, 1111, 111. All of those number synchronicity. Some call it angel numbers. Some call it just synchronicity. Some call it number, some call it awakening numbers. Some say it's messages. And some say it's ascension numbers. A lot of this stuff sounds impossible or absurd, but every time I try to look, okay, I'm going to focus and just be normal. Just be normal for a moment. I'm just going to be real. I'm just going to be normal, focus, and just try to be as normal as I possibly can. Then the spirit realm starts attaching itself to me. It starts They start making sounds, talking, doing weird things. And it's obvious, it's not just me, because other people can see it around me as well. And whenever I am feeling these things, or hearing or seeing these things, like earlier, the number 40 popped in my head. So that must mean sometime tonight something happened to 40 people, or the number 40 was significant, 4.0, 40, something to do with 40. I'll have to look it up and see. Popped in my head about 11:30 last night. But we all know what's trying to keep us in the dark. But I have news. Our light shines brighter in the dark. Sometimes if you're anything like me, you don't even want to get up. You don't want to do anything but... And lately I've been so dark and draggy and sleepy that I haven't been able to. But there's a light. There is a light. It can be difficult to find, but it's there. And sorry I haven't been as... for the past couple of days, I really have been distant, haven't been as present as I wanted to be in the moment. And I wrote a thing called Memories years ago about how, and pictures, and how they say pictures are worth 1,000 words, and nowadays at least a few million pixels, or a few, yeah. And these moments, each and every moment that we are making right now are precious, is precious. Each and every moment is precious that we are making and we're sharing together. And it means a lot. And yes, sometimes it feels as though we never can get to the truth, but it feels like the closer you get to an answer. If you're anything like I feel, the closer you get to an answer, the more questions rise. The more questions you have, and the more confusing this whole thing gets. And believe me, reality is stranger than fiction. That's the start of several podcasts. Reality is stranger than fiction. Truth is stranger than fiction. Peace, signing out. I'll talk to you all again soon. My links are below if you'd like to show support, and you're able. Even $1. I love you all so much. I thank you so much. Not to sound like dollar bills. No. But I just want to say that even one helps out. I love you all more than you know. Signing out, and may our love grow. Peace, much love. Hey, that rhymed. Signing out. Truth is stranger than fiction. Reality and the truth. And someday the way we feel will likely be the only way. Right now we're the ones that are considered strange or unusual. But someday, even if it's too late for some, they'll see that we're not crazy. Anyway, sorry, gotta laugh a little bit. I love you all. Peace. And I'll talk soon. Reality is stranger than fiction. Truth is stranger than fiction. Signing out.